Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream, the brand new Champions League. I think it's called the Road to the Final promo. Has literally just started like an hour ago. I've already done 3 videos today on all the SBTs that came out earlier, apart from one which you need to actually do like the weekly objectives, I think, to get a player for it. But we've got a load of packs. This is, I think, possibly the first time 50k packs, or like any big packs really, have been released into the store, and there are 7 of them in total. I've got enough FIFA points to open up 5, so we're going to see what we can get. Now, there are actually some really good new Road to the Final cards. If you guys go and check EA's Twitter, I think there are 20 cards in total. You've got the likes of Aguero, Griezmann, Fabinho's in there, Davinson Sanchez. I'm just trying to think of players off the top of my head. I think Raheem Sterling's in there. Some really, really good cards. They vary from being low rated. I think Renato Sanches is like 81 maybe. You've got Farm and you've got some low rated cards. But there are so many cards that I really, really want to use that just look sick. Like the one probably I want to get the most, I'd say, would be Fabinho, because I'll show you guys my current team. I did actually sell. I picked up some cards that were very, very cheap on Tuesday, the likes of Pogba, and I sold them yesterday to make some profit on them, and I'll buy them back soon. But this is the current team I'm actually using in Foot Champions. Just like this. I know Depay is on 8 chemistry, but gets him into the team nicely there. And if you sub someone in, they start off on 6. So having him on 8 chem isn't too bad. I swapped the team around in game a fair amount. I basically play 4-2-3-1, have to buy at cam, but as you guys can see, this is the team I'm using, and there are quite a few players who would fit into this team that are currently in the, I think it's called the Road to the Final squad. But Farman, for a start, he's got a really good card. He is the card that I would definitely use. Renato Sanches is another one who I would definitely like to pack. Fabinho would be perfect, because I actually use his normal gold card in my main team, which I've sold in preparation for Black Friday, but he'd be perfect. Davinson Sanchez, I already have this card down here that I packed as well as an untradeable Vertonghen, so he would fit perfectly into him. So I'm looking for cards like that would kind of fit into my team. If possible, that would be cool, but you never know. It will probably tell us the odds of packing one of them right here. Do I like Lewandowski? Yeah, he's so good. He's the best striker I've used hands down in this game. He's so clinical in front of goal. Yeah, basically these cards, they go up a rating each time they progress like into the next round. So when they get into the round of 16, they go up a rating. When they get into the quarterfinal, they go up again. So like the players from the better teams, like Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, those types of teams there, Juventus, like all those types of teams who are likely to get far, their players could go up like a lot, because if they win the Champions League, they go up by like 6 ratings. If they get to the final, they go up by 5, etc., etc. So we're going to start opening up some of these packs. I'm going to open them with FIFA points. Don't really want to waste any of my coins on them. I'd say if we can get one walkout out of all of these packs, that would be good. We get a blue thing here. It's going to be a drop down. Spain striker. It's never good. When it's Spain and not a walkout, it's always trash. Like, there's no good Spanish players who aren't walkouts. Like, Spain have a lot of good players, but they don't really have a lot of good players on FIFA. Like, the only good players on FIFA are probably Ramos and De Gea and maybe Alba. Like, David Silva's not very good on FIFA. Busquets isn't very good on FIFA. I lose viewers by taking time. Lewis Lehman, no, I don't. I'm getting viewers into the stream before opening packs. I don't want to open packs to 10 viewers. Uruguay centre-back is going to be Jimenez, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to open packs when I have, like, 10 different, 10 viewers in my stream. That would be a bit pointless. I normally wait till I have about 100 before starting opening packs. We get Jimenez and Partey in that pack there. Not amazing. Okay, so I'm not going to open all these packs at once. We're going to open 2 up. I want to quickly check the market as well, see what's happening really with these types of cards there as well. Let's just see. Okay, so I'll look on the market. They've been in packs now for an hour, so there should be some appearing around here. Let's see. I imagine the like Farman will have probably dropped in price. Like the types of players who have like their Champions League cards will have dropped down in price now, like following the fact they've now got these new cards in packs. I imagine there's going to be a really big crash now. Like, there's Farman. Farman I'm going to buy. I'm not sure what price. Probably lower than what he's now, but Farman's a card I do want to try out. The card design is sick as well on these cards. But yeah, Farman I'll probably pick up for this weekend league. But I reckon there's going to be a very big crash. So I'm pleased that I actually sold my cards last night that I'd picked up early. Like, I picked them up on Tuesday when they were low. I sold Pogba for about 40k more than what I picked them up for. De Gea I sold for about 20k more. Like, I actually made a good amount of profit on them, despite us being, like, in the middle of a market crash, apparently. So I got rid of them. And I actually made profit. I probably made about 100k by selling cards I picked up cheaply. And it was just because I saw a tweet from Matt HD Gamer saying that he was going to be doing his market crash video soon, and that always like massively just destroys the market when that happens because everyone starts panicking. So I sold my cards then, and then given we had a promo, I thought it would be good to get rid of them before then as well. So like as soon as these packs came out here, like you already can see a dip in prices on the market, and they're just going to keep on going down. But I'm just going to take a look at like individually certain players. Would you recommend just selling your gold cards while the price is up? I'd have sold them last night. Last night, well, Thursday evening is just like the ideal time to sell cards because people have coins from the weekend league. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly check like some of the main cards. So Raheem Sterling. Now the reason he wasn't in the team of the week is because of this, which a lot of people did suggest. I said he might be in a league SBC, but there he's got kind of quite a similar card to that one there. Slight boost in some stats, so same overall rating, but bear in mind this card will now go up in rating when like Man City get into the next round. So he'll go up to an 87 when they get into the round of 16, which I'm not sure if they clinched the round of 16 last night. Not last night, whenever they played. Yeah, 2 days ago. I'm not sure if they clinched that or not. It depended on Lyon's result, and I'm not sure. But City are going to get into the next round, so he'll go up to an 87. He'll probably go up to like, I think City will probably get to at least the semis, unless they get like a really bad draw in the quarterfinals. So he could go up to like an 88, 89 quite easily. So you can kind of pre-invest in these cards. Like someone like Farman, I doubt Schalke will go that far. So he probably won't go up much in rating. But Sterling, or like maybe, I don't know, Griezmann, for example, they stand the chance of going up a lot in price. I think you've got a lot of different people. I think Alexis Sanchez has a card. Griezmann's probably the most expensive, either Griezmann or Aguero. Let's quickly check. Should you buy the new Griezmann special card? No, hold on. Don't buy them now. Hold on a long time before buying them. They're probably going to drop down a lot more in price because they've literally only been in packs for an hour. So like Aguero, there's only 4 of him. So yeah, he's going for about $1 million. He's the most expensive. Let's open a couple more packs and see what we can get. I'm going to be opening a load of these up tomorrow as well. One of my subscribers said I can open tons of packs on their account, so I'll do that as well. Got 200 viewers on the stream. It's not going to be a walkout. It's going to be an inform. It's an inform. Germany striker. It's not Timo Werner. I'm not falling for that again. Yesterday, I actually didn't upload the video. I did a video on Division Rivals, Foot Champions, rewards, all that. The video, for some reason, wouldn't render, so I couldn't upload it. We get a couple of 84s, that's not too bad. It wouldn't, yeah, the video didn't really work, which was annoying. So in the end, I didn't upload it, but I got trolled and I thought I got Timo Werner, and it ended up being that random German striker. Okay then, so we've got another 2 of these to go. I may open the last 2 with coins, just to get the full 7 done. But oh, we get a walkout. What's it gonna be? It's an inform walkout. Belgian. Right wing. It's Thorgan Hazard. I don't think he goes for much. I thought they're Belgian. I was trying to think it's like someone like De Bruyne or Hazard or someone sick in the team of the week, but there wasn't. I mean, it's okay. I was hoping for better there. I was hoping we get one of those new Champions League cards. We could still have someone else in the pack. Not really. How much is Hazard? I don't think he's much. Yeah, he's about 20k, which isn't too bad. I'll probably just sell him right now, just because I want to get a quick sell, because his price will get destroyed. Like everyone in this team of the week is going to plummet down, just because of the fact that like they're going to get packed so much that like everyone's going to be packing these cards. It's going to mean that Player of the Month Aubameyang is going to drop down a lot in price, because I could see like Aubameyang himself and a lot of players just getting packed very often. Okay then, one final one of these. Let's quickly see what are we going to get. Give us a walkout. We get 2 back-to-back walkouts. Who is this going to be? It's a gold card this time. I literally just said, like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes ago, a minute ago, that I don't know how much he is. I literally said Aubameyang's going to get packed more. And the pack after that, I actually pack Aubameyang. Wait, what? That is crazy. And I think Aubameyang literally goes for like a lot of coins, like 500k. I'm not sure, but I think he's a lot, like maybe 300 or 400k, because he's required in the marquee matchups. Not in the marquee matchups, in his own SBC. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. Like the coincidence. He's like 300k. I literally just said like a minute ago. that Aubameyang's going to get packed more, so his player of the month card's going to be cheaper, and I go and pack him. That's rigged. He's like 300k as well. Do I sell him and go over 2 million? Or do I do his SBC? Do I do SBC Aubameyang because like he's the main part of the price? I think apart from Aubameyang, it's quite cheap. That's crazy. That's actually mad. That's one of my best packs. I think on my main account, that's the second best player I've packed. I got JJ Okocha earlier from a Ultimate Screen pack like a week or two ago. That's crazy though. He's about 300k, maybe like 280, 300k. I'm trying to think, like, would I use him in my Foot Champions team? Would I use him? I'm not sure if I'd use him because I already have Lewandowski. I probably, and I play a one striker formation. I'd probably like play him as a cam or something. I'm not sure. Should I do player of the month? Aubameyang, because basically my team in game looks like this. That's crazy though. I actually can't get over that. Aubameyang is apparently very good this year. Okay then, so in game my team is basically this. So Lewandowski goes up front, Willian goes on the left, well like that, and then I bring Rabiot in right here. So that's what I currently go with. If I do Aubameyang, I'd probably play Aubameyang. Where would I play Aubameyang? I wouldn't really want to play him up front because Lewandowski is so good. Like, look at that. That's, what, 133 goal involvements in 110 games, which is very good. Depay is also sick. Like, he's got more than a goal or an assist a game, which is really good for a cam. Do I sell him or do I do him? Because bear in mind, I do actually get a 50k pack back from that as well. Sell him and get 89 Cruyff. Yeah, Cruyff looks very good. Lots of people are saying SBC. I could play him on the wing, I guess, but then like I don't really want to waste Willian, who's quite good. Lucas is really good. I've played 314 games with him now. I think the only player who I'd probably replace would be Willian, and I'd play him like on the left-hand side of midfield. Unless I swap up and like I do like the 4-2-3-1, but how about I start playing the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation? How am I doing in Foot Champions? I think I'm 2 for 2 right now. It's so annoying. I got a disconnect in my first game. I got a disconnect last night as well in Division Rivals, and I've never got a disconnect before, and then I've got 2 in the space of 2 days. So it was annoying. I was 2-0 up as well at the time, so not ideal. So I could do this, and I could play... Again, it would... I don't know what I'd do, though, because it would end up meaning if I played this, I'd have to drop, like... Because that's the issue with having untradables. Like, if I did, I'd have to drop at least... Willian would get dropped for Aubameyang, and then I'd probably have to get, like, a centre mid in here as well. So I probably couldn't play that. I need, like, a 2-striker formation, but with a lot of forwards. It's tricky, because I don't want to, like, commit, like, 500k into an SBC for a card that I'm not, like... that I'm having to force into a team, really, if that makes sense. I could play this and like play Lewandowski here and then play him in behind, but then obviously Depay would then be a bit pointless. I guess I could use Depay as an impact sub. Actually, why don't I try that? Where's the formation again? 4-2-3-1. So why don't I use Depay as an impact sub? Although bear in mind, like if I could sell Aubameyang and just buy Pogba. I had Pogba a couple of days ago. He was so good, but I sold him because I thought prices would drop down again. So what I'm thinking here, like, I could play like this. I could get Aubameyang and play him at cam or at striker, and like I'm not sure, maybe play him out wide. I think he's just a striker though. Like he's not a player who'd suit cam very well because I don't think like his passing's that good. Let me just check actually. If Aubameyang has 4-star skills, I'll probably do him. He does have 4-star skills. That's very tempting. And he does have 79 passing too. So I could play him in at cam there. I could alternatively drop Lucas back here and then I could play him on the wing. But for the price of doing the SBC, I could just go and buy Pogba and Fabinho, who I'm going to buy anyway, but then like it would be cheaper. So I'm wondering. This is the wrong code can. I've got another one here. I'm wondering, yeah, what do I do? Let me know down in the chat, guys. What should I do? What should I do for this SBC? Should I go ahead and do Aubameyang, given I've just packed his card? Because, yeah, I don't really know. What I'm thinking of maybe doing is not doing a Aubameyang, keeping these players I've got right here. Because, like, I don't even, like, Depay would then be a super sub, but then if I had Depay as a super sub, I then wouldn't be able to use, like, Dembele and those other cards I've got down there who I currently use as super subs and do a great job. So I'd have, like, 50, 60k players being super subs to, like, a 500k player. Because, like, Depay cost me so much to do. Depay was, like, serious coins. He was about 400k. So I don't want to then just have that card sitting on the bench being pointless. So I probably won't do the SBC. I'll sell him. With the coins I get from selling him, I may actually go ahead and pick up Fabinho or Renato Sanches. We can take a look at Renato Sanches. He's a card I definitely like the look of. Bearing in mind, like, you don't have to play well to get an upgrade, and he doesn't really play that much, I don't think, for Bayern Munich. But Renato Sanches, this card right here, looks very, very nice, and he's now going to get boosted up whenever he plays, and, well, not whenever he plays, whenever they get, like, whenever they do well, really. So he's going to probably get to, like, an 83, 84 minimum. I reckon they'll at least get to the quarterfinals. I could get loan Aubameyang, actually. I might loan him. But, like, that many coins is a lot. Like, I could get Mbappe and use him as a super sub. There's a lot of options. It's just like getting an untradeable card. I already have a lot of untradeable cards, and it's already hard to fit them all into my team. Like, I can't even do it with everyone on full chemistry. I have to pie off chemistry. Buy a team when Matt HD Gamer does his video. Yeah, around that kind of time there, probably the next day, there's going to be so much panic because those videos always incite a lot of panic into the market. I'll do a video probably tomorrow morning updating you guys on the market. If you guys want me to do like maybe a daily or an every other day video on the market to do with Black Friday, let me know and I can do that. Yeah, I'll definitely do a video tomorrow morning, and if you guys want to see more of those, then I definitely can. I do not want to pay this much for Renato Sanches just because, like, this card's very similar if you look at the stats to Goretzka, and Goretzka's like 3k. He's not going to be better than Goretzka for a month or so, at least a month or so, depending like how well Bayern Munich do. So I'm not sure. Like, let's compare this card here to where is he? Let's get Goretzka, because bearing in mind I could also get like the blue version of Goretzka or someone. I'll probably get Farman though immediately. But yeah, look at this comparison here. Goretzka and Renato Sanches. He's only got better shooting and physical, and he is also a lot shorter, and has got, what, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. What's Goretzka got? Same thing there. But yeah, Goretzka's 6'2", and he's got better stats. So for the moment, I don't think I'll get Sanches, but he is a player to bear in mind. I could go ahead and get this card here. I think there's going to be a lot of panic right now on the market, so it could be a good cheap time to get these types of cards. I know Goretzka is typically about 80 or 90k, and he's around that kind of price now, but if I could maybe try and snipe one for like 70 odd k. Well, there's one there for 79. Maybe get one for like 75 or so. This is a very rare card. He's one of the best and most popular cards on the game. So he's one I could look out for. Yeah, I don't think I want to invest that many coins into an untradeable again, given I've already done that a lot this year. Or I haven't really. Well, I've got Lucas as an untradeable that I spent coins on, but I have a lot of untradeables, and also Depay. But I have a lot of untradeables with Willian and Lewandowski primarily, who I don't really want to end up like eliminating to the bench, because I'd have to do that with Depay for sure to fit him in. So it just makes it confusing, and makes it like I'm trying to force a player into a squad rather than just building it around them because they're good, really, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm looking maybe getting Fabinho. I know he's going to be massively expensive though, because he's like such a popular player. But yeah, his 86 rated version here. Liverpool, though, potentially may not get out of their group. I think they're currently like, it's very level between Napoli, PSG, and Liverpool, and they have to beat PSG away and Napoli at home. Or at least I think they have to like win and draw or something, so it's not guaranteed that they'll get through. They have probably the toughest group, so there's a chance. Like, if that happened, this card would plummet down in value because it's not going to go up anymore. It's just going to be like probably like 150k or so. So this card could drop a lot. So I'd probably hold off on getting this type of player here for a while. So Fabinho is a bit of a risky one. If you look at like clubs that are guaranteed to go through, or like are even already qualified, like I think City have already qualified, or I think mathematically they've qualified. So like someone like Sterling, he's guaranteed to already go up when they get to the next round. But there's some that are a little bit more risky, who aren't like fully qualified yet. Same with some of the Spurs players, Davinson Sanchez. Like they have to beat Inter Milan away, I think, and they have to play Barcelona away as well. So like they have to beat some big sides. So like Davinson Sanchez, it's not guaranteed. So I think this card here is worth like 100k or so. Let's see how much this one's worth. Yeah, this is worth a lot, like what 200 plus k, maybe like yeah about 150 to 200k. So this guy here, again, it's a little bit risky because if they don't get through to the next round, he'll plummet down in price to pretty much the same price as that other blue version he's got. So risky with these types of cards here to pick them up now. I just keep an eye on these prices. They will definitely drop down. There'll probably be an SBC maybe. I'm not sure. EA seem to have not done many SBCs this year that give out players, but there is a chance they will do one. If they finish third, the card changes to a Europa League card. Does it actually? Does it actually? Oh, so if Liverpool beat PSG, they're through. If they draw, then beat Napoli, they're through. If they lose PSG, they have to beat Napoli by 3 goals. Okay, makes sense. So I'm thinking of selling Aubameyang. Like, he's going to drop down in price anyway, so what I'm thinking is I can sell him now, buy him back in the future if I do want to complete the SBC, having tried the loan version out if I like him. What blue card should you invest in? Don't invest in any right now. Hold off on investing. I will do a video on the best investments. I could do that tonight if you guys want, although the prices I tell you guys to invest in are just going to be kind of rough estimations because the prices are going to change a lot from what they are now. Okay, so currently he's going for 315k according to Footbin. We're going to list out now. It's going to take me to 2.1 million. So I could get someone like Cruyff. I'm not sure if I will. I've heard a lot of good things about Cruyff. I could get most of the good icons now, I think. List him for 312. There we go. But I'm thinking of holding off until the price of players really drops down. Then I'll get Pogba, Fabinho or Kante. I'm preferring Fabinho, I think, to Kante because he's got a lot more height, and that's what I look for a defensive midfielder. Then I'll get Boateng and Alaba, De Gea, buy probably his inform Valencia, and probably the blue version of Goretzka, and that will be my team. Let's check Mbappe's price. I'm looking at kind of these meta gold cards, seeing what's happening to them. So Mbappe's dropped down a fair amount. He was about 450k not long ago. He's now well below 400. So we're going to see Mbappe, Pogba, Griezmann, like Kante, Fabinho. All of these cards here just drop down in price. When are they going to drop down? Just gradually. They'll keep dropping down in price. Just because like they've only just been in packs now for an hour and 20 minutes. So like the longer they're in packs, the more they'll drop as more and more of them will be packed. Also, I want to finish off these 50k packs. Bearing in mind we got 2 consecutive, as we're up to 2.1 million. Bearing in mind we got 2 consecutive, what are they called? 2 consecutive walkouts. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly stop this. There we go. I don't want you guys seeing my credit card details. I'm going to get some more FIFA points just to finish it off because there are 7. Don't want to leave 2 there. That would be rude. And yeah, hopefully we can get something good in these. Because we've got 350 FIFA points left anyway, so if I get these ones here, I think I'm going to be 50 FIFA points short, so I'm going to have to then buy 100 FIFA points on top of this. But yeah, if you guys are wondering like what to do on the market, I will do a video tomorrow. Well, I'll look on Footbin and really kind of show you guys a lot to do with the market and prices and everything. Just because like explaining it on stream, I'm not fully sure what's going on anyway with the market. I'll have to take a look at it and everything, and it's just a lot better if I do a video on it. So I'll definitely be doing a video tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for that. I'll try and record it tomorrow morning. It'll probably be out at some point early afternoon, like 2 or 3 o'clock. I'll be talking all about the market, letting you guys know everything you need to know really when it comes to Black Friday, when to buy players, all that kind of stuff. So when am I going to buy? I'm not sure yet. Like I'm going to look. When Matt HD Gamer drops his video, it will be around that kind of time. But we've got enough FIFA points now to open these last 2 packs. Let's get one more walkout. That's the goal. We get 3 consecutive walkouts, bearing in mind we got 2 last time. What's it going to be? It's an inform again. Italy. Centre-back. Who is this? Oh, it's Romagnoli, I think. It's okay. I mean, I forgot the low, like 84 rated informs and above for walkouts. I forgot. We could still have like a big goal player in here, though. Or not. Romagnoli, I doubt goes for anything. We can check right now. He's about 20k, probably less actually, because he's getting patched. He'll be like 15k. But yeah, it's okay. That's 3 back-to-back walkouts. They weren't, apart from Aubameyang, of course, they weren't amazing. I forgot though that those like low-rated informs could be walkouts. But let's finish off. Can we get 4 back-to-back walkouts? No, we can't. But I mean, seeing the text at the bottom 4 times in a row, 3 times in a row rather, is very, very good. We're going to finish off by getting Manu Trigueros, I think, from these 50k packs. But that's not too bad. We got an extra like 50k back probably from those. Okay, so let's see. No, we got Trigueros was literally like the only player worth anything in that pack. He probably isn't even worth anything now. Yeah, like all these cards are going to be like 700 coins. All the 83s, 84s, they're just going to be destroyed in price. So it's a good time to actually pick some of them up very, very cheaply. Like if you guys want to invest maybe for Black Friday SBCs. But anyway, I'm going to quickly clear. Actually, I don't want to clear my transfer list because I need to cover this in my video. I need to cover all of this kind of stuff. So I'm going to remove the unimportant cards. But as you guys can see, I was selling these cards there last night before FUT Champions started. I picked De Gea up for like 120k, sold him for profit. Pogba for 124k, sold him for, picked him up for like 390. Boateng was like 55. Alaba was like 42, I think. Fabinho was like 56, 57. I made profit on all of those cards, and I picked them up on Tuesday. And I told you guys around that time to do so, because at the moment we have a lot of like weird dips in price on the market and then rises. It's really fluctuating. I initially didn't think there'd be like a massive market crash this year, but now that we've got this promo here that I didn't really know about up until yesterday, well, no one did, and also Matt HD Gamer's video, I think we could have a very big crash when he does his video, and also it's going to probably coincide with a market crash, or coincide rather with the FUT Champions sell-off, which is on a Sunday and Monday when people have finished FUT Champions, they start selling their teams, and you see high-end players drop down in price. So it's going to be just a really big impact on the market overall. So I think we will have a big market crash around about like, I'd say most likely going to be like around Sunday or Monday. It depends when my HD Gamers video comes out, but there's a good chance there could be a big market crash happening this year. I'm going to sell Duffy if he... Wait, no. I'm going to keep Duffy now because Duffy's dropped down in price. What I'm going to do is actually pick up... I'm going to check the prices of Mitrovic, of Duffy, of any of the Premier League informs, because they were a very, very good investment if you guys sold them in the hype before Player of the Month Aubameyang. I sold a lot of them. I sold Mitrovic for like 17k, and then I got him for about 10k. I got maybe 10 of him. But the good thing is, like, those cards weren't required, which now means they've dropped down a lot in price. Like, everyone sold them. You just packed Aubameyang. Do you sell him now? I just packed Aubameyang too, and I just sold him now, so I would. Okay, so he's a little bit more inflated. Let's check Duffy quickly. Duffy is like 15k. He rose to 17. He rose to 17k, like in the hype. But I imagine he's now gonna probably like next Player of the Month. He'll go up maybe to like 20k or so. These were probably cheaper this morning when the SBC didn't happen. Do you wait or sell Road to the final Fabinho? It's hard to say. I'd personally sell now just because he's going to get packed more. Like, theoretically, that's how it should work. Like, he's a lot rarer now because he's not being packed as much. So if you sell him now, he will probably end up like falling in price just because he'll get packed more regularly. Like, sell him now, get the coins, and you're safe. He may rise up a little bit more at some point, but I think he's most likely going to drop down. So I'd sell as soon as possible. You don't get the promo. Basically, these Champions League cards get affected by how well their teams do in the Champions League. So if you get to the final, you get boosted up, I think, 6 ratings in total, because that's the number of rounds. If you get out the group stage to the round of 32, is it round of 32? No, round of 16. You go up by 1 rating. You go up by 2 if you get to the quarterfinal, by 3 if you get to the semi-final, by 4 if you get to the final. If you win the final, you go up by... I think there must be another one. I don't know. I think if you get out the groups, you go up by 1. If you win, like each round you then win, you go up by 1. So there's a total of 6 upgrades that you can get if you win the Champions League. If your player wins the Champions League, so let's say Aguero, let's say Man City win the Premier League, not the Premier League, the Champions League, Aguero would go up by 6 ratings from his current 90 rated card, so he'd be a 96. Like an 89 would go up to 95. That's the thing EA posted. It showed an 89 rated card going up to an overall of 95. So you go up by each time that you win. I also really want to get this Jonathan Tah card because he would fit nicely into my main team. I may actually just use him instead of Boateng. I was going to actually buy Boateng, but comparing their prices and their cards, I actually really like this card right here. Does every player get one? No, there's only 20 of them. If you check on EA's website, they will show. But yeah, like looking at his card, let's quickly check Boateng. I've got Footbin up right here, because it would save me a fair few coins. So they've got the same pace. Boateng's got 4 more dribbling. Tar's got 21 worse shooting, which is irrelevant, 10 less passing, same physical, same defending. So he's got same pace, same defending, and same physical as Boateng. He is 6'4", just like Boateng. He's got 4-star weak foot. This card is extremely similar to Boateng, like in almost every aspect. He's got the same height, the same pace, defending, and physical, and weak foot. So they're only like the most important stats for a defender. He has the same work rates, medium. The only difference is like his off the ball skills, mainly passing and shooting, which are quite like passing's quite important for a defender, but like I think the main like I'll get Tar and I'm just going to use him instead of Boateng. And also, like, it's a pretty cool card design. I'm not sure also if this card... Oh, it's a Road to the Final version. That's sick, then. Because Bayer Leverkusen, like, I looked at the Europa League yesterday, the teams in it. Arsenal and Chelsea are the 2 biggest ones, and AC Milan. You've got quite a few kind of average teams. I reckon Bayer Leverkusen could easily get to, like, the quarterfinals or semi-finals. So that would be, like... I'm hoping for at least a +1 boost for them getting to the next round, which would boost Tar up to being better than Boateng. He's like pretty much the same as him now. But like he could go up to like what 70. I don't know if you get a +1 in each stat with each booster, if it's more, but he could end up with like easily 75 pace, 87 defending, 85 physical, which would be like a very very meta centre back. When do you recommend buying Kimpembe? I'd wait a bit. We'll just wait and see, because we could potentially have SBCs that give out these cards. Kimpembe right now, like a lot of these cards are super expensive. Like Renato Sanches is like 150k and he's 81 rated. Like if we have an SBC, he'd be one of the most packed cards. He'd plummet in price. Like he'd literally hit like 21, 23. No, maybe not 20. Maybe not 20k. Maybe like 50k or so. But he'd drop down a lot. Let's check Kimpembe. Yeah, Kimpembe's like 180k or so. Kimpembe's really expensive right now, and I think he will drop down. He does have a really nice card. Like all round, he's actually got a sick card because he's got really good passing, dribbling, pace, defending, and physical. Like so well rounded, and 6'2". Only downside is the high work rates, but it's a really really good card. But I reckon you'll probably be able to get him for like 100k or so. Right now, these cards have literally just been released into packs, so they're quite rare on the market. Like, he's already 160k. He was 180 when I last checked, which wasn't long ago. You guys can see here, there's undercutting happening all over the place. Sell Champions League Perisic or now? I'd sell him now. Which version do you mean? Is it the standard blue one? Is it like this card here? I'd sell that one in a bit. I wouldn't sell it now because I think everyone's panic selling those cards now. Everyone's panic selling this version because this one's been released. Gradually, this one will probably then recover in price. But this card right here, if you've got that, I'd probably sell it immediately. Just because, again, they're rare and they're getting undercut now. Like, had you packed him earlier, you could have sold him for more. He's dropped down now by about 20k or so. So that happens with pretty much every player. Who do you think will be the next League SBC? Do you think La Liga and Eredivisie could be? I think La Liga and the Bundesliga will be very soon because we've now the Serie A, the Liga. We're going to have the Premier League too. I think each time they release them, so every 2 weeks we're going to have a big league for the first couple of weeks of the game just to get them all out of the way, and then they'll move on to some of the smaller leagues. He bought Salah like 3 days ago for 283k. Now he's 256. What should you do? It's up to you. You could sell him now and take the coins, take the loss, and you could reinvest those coins into players during Black Friday, make back coins from investing. But he'll probably rise up to that price again after Black Friday. Typically, we see a big increase in price then because there isn't a promo for a while. There's not many coins being put into the market apart from for champions and everything like that. So, like, the market generally rises. Can I give you some coins? No. I do give away coins in my giveaways, but I don't just give away coins to random people. Also, that's a very good way of getting banned, so I don't really want that. So I'm probably gonna. I'm not sure which of these players I'd take out for what's his name, Tar. I'm not sure. Probably Stark. let's look at this card again. So comparing, yeah, he batters Stark. Stark does have more pace, but he's so much weaker and shorter. And also the issue with Stark is he can't jump. He has like 50 jumping. 95 strength on this tar card. Again, if he gets boosted up from getting like maybe 2 or 3 rounds in, he'd have basically 99. He's got 90 stand tackle too. That is sick. Yeah, this card is very good. I really want to get this one. And I know his passing's not that good, but he's got 73 long passing and 79 short passing. It's just brought down by his free kicks and like irrelevant stats like that. He actually has really good short passing for a defender, which is ideal. Nearly 80 sprint speed as well, which is good. All around, this card looks really, really good, so definitely want to try out. Is Farman a good buy at 35k? I don't think so. I think he can drop lower. He'll be like 20k or so, just because... Can someone let me know, how are Schalke doing in their group? I think Schalke have like the easiest group. I'm not sure, so I assume they're probably going to go through. But like, I don't see Schalke going to like the final. Like, if you guys get me, like a Man City player will have a lot of hype around them because Man City or like Juventus or like any of those big teams, they are likely to get to the final or stand a big chance of getting to the final, which you don't see that with Schalke. So like, they're not going to have their cards boosted up as much. So I'm thinking here, like, Farman could easily drop to about 20k or so. When people start understanding how these cards work, which a lot of people probably don't right now, and they start seeing that, yeah, Farman probably won't get boosted as much, then he'll probably drop down in price, and just gradually as he gets packed more. But Farman's very good. He's 6'6". I use this card here on my team. Well, not this one here, wherever the version I use is, but he's actually so good. He's my favourite keeper. Him and Inform Szczesny are the best keepers I've used. Edison's good too. De Gea was really good. Actually, yeah, De Gea and Farman are the 2 best keepers I've used. Opened some packs. We just opened all the 50k packs that were available, and we got 3 walkouts, including Aubameyang. So can't open any more. We're up to 2.144 million coins now as well. Demuro, welcome to the stream. Or Alejandro, welcome to the stream. What's going on? I listened to your songs. Was it 2 songs? I think 2 songs you made. They were good. I will use them. I said I'd use them in a video. I will try and use them when I do a vlog. So next football game, anything like that. I'll do that. Also, if any of you guys, I know I have a lot of Dutch viewers, at least when I look at my demographics. I'm not sure if there's Dutch people watching the stream, but if I have any Dutch viewers, I'm going to Amsterdam in 9 days. Can someone let me know, like, stuff to do? Because I can't... I've been looking online. I found the Anne Frank house, which I'm probably going to go to. I'm going with one of my friends. The Anne Frank house looks like that could be interesting. But apart from that, I think there's the Van Gogh Museum. But if you guys, like... If any of you... Because I know I do have a lot of Dutch viewers. I think they're, like, my 3rd biggest demographic behind the UK and United States. So any Dutch viewers, let me know stuff to do in Amsterdam. Or, like, in and around Amsterdam in Holland. Jelly Boy, welcome to the stream. What's going on? So Fabinho, this card took a big hit. He's like 150k now. You'll see these types of cards there. The standard blue versions of the new Champions League cards take a big hit initially, but they'll probably then recover in price because these cards are still really good and really popular. Go to the Barney's coffee shop. I think I've heard about that one. I heard about another one. One of my friends who's been told me to go to. Nathan Peters, you're Dutch. If anyone's Dutch, like, type something Dutch or like the word Dutch in the chat. I want to see how many people are in the stream who are Dutch, because it surprises me how many Dutch viewers I have. I'm not sure, like, do a lot of Dutch people speak English? I have. I used to go camping a lot in France, and the campsite I went to, a lot of Dutch people there, and they were always like really nice. And a lot of them spoke English, so I assume that's why I have a lot of Dutch viewers, because Dutch people really like football. I would like to go and see an Ajax game. That's something, but the person I'm going with hates football, so might not do that. This Sterling card's taken a massive hit. I think he's gone down by about 50k. If he's below like 100k, I'm tempted to get one, just because, like, this card will then rise up again afterwards, because it's just how it happens. Like, when another card is released of the same player, there's a big hit in price, but they then gradually rise up. Oh, the chat's just full of Dutch. I actually can't say a single word in Dutch. I've never been to Holland, and I've never, like, you don't study Dutch in the UK. And I've always, like, I've always liked languages. Like I used to live in France, for those of you who don't know, for a few years, for 5 years I think. So I speak French from that. I then studied Spanish as well at school. So I speak both. Well, I speak fluent French, and then like I'm fairly competent in Spanish. Like I could hold a conversation with a Spanish person, but I literally don't know a single word in Dutch. So I need to learn some Dutch. I can just see a lot of Dutch in the chat. There's Italians, there's Mexicans. Actually, yeah, let me know, guys. Where are you from? Whereabouts are you from around the world? We've got a Mexican. We've got someone from New Zealand. That is literally the other side of the world from where I am. Ukrainian and Italian. Did you open the 50k packs? Yeah, I did open all of them. We got a Aubameyang and we got 2 walkout informs too. The GOAT. Spanish. German's very similar to Dutch. I did a year of German at school, and then I picked Spanish over that. So I guess like German has a lot of words that are fairly similar to English. Like I think like as an English person you can understand German quite well. You can't speak it. It's the same with Portuguese. I went to Portugal in the summer, and like I couldn't speak any Portuguese, but I could understand what they were saying because it's quite similar to Spanish. This Florenzi guy is actually sick, by the way. Like that, he's probably I don't know if he's the best right back now. Walker's the right back all the pros are using. It's weird though that as a defender his worst stats are his defending and physical, but if he had +1, like if they get into the next round, this guy's going to be insane because he's then going to have over 80 for defending and physical. I have a lot of Scandinavian viewers in general. Like I've got Swedish viewers, a lot of them, a lot of Danish viewers. I've got just all around that kind of part of the world. Not necessarily just Scandinavia, but I've got a lot of Dutch viewers, quite a lot of German viewers. Just that part of the world in general. I'm not sure why. If that like, I know football's really big, especially in Holland. I'm not less sure about Scandinavia, but I think at one point I used to have more Dutch viewers than American viewers, and obviously in America they speak English, so you'd expect me to get lots of viewers from there. But obviously the UK is first, as you'd expect, and then I think it's the United States, and then not far behind at all is Holland. So Sweden, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Spain, Norway, Belgium, all sorts of countries. Poland, Norway, Hungary. So yeah, loads and loads of people from all kind of similar areas of the world where I was just saying. A lot of Scandinavians, Norway and Sweden. Lots of Norwegians. Hungary, Holland, Norway, Latvia. Yeah, so loads of people from around kind of like Eastern and Northern Europe, that kind of area. I'm always interested. I look through my demographics on YouTube, which is where you see like where people are from, and you can find out like lots of stats, like the average age of my viewers, which I think is actually a lot older than I expected. It's like 22 or something. I thought my viewers would probably be like maybe like 15, 16 kind of age, but apparently the average is 23, I think. But like, it's amazing. I was looking through, and I have 3 viewers from a random island between Alaska and Russia, which has a population of like 1,000. I looked it up, and I have 3 viewers from like some tiny island, which is just like so random. Like it's funny like thinking of that, like who they are. I wonder if they're like, I don't know. It'd probably be really snowy, like freezing cold there. But yeah, it's just like I've looked through my demographics and like just random islands, like in not Hawaii, but like that area of the world, like all the tiny like little islands in the Pacific. That I have like a handful of viewers from. It's always funny looking through. India, Sayatan, you're from India. I think I have quite a few Indian viewers because obviously in India a lot of like people speak English too, so primarily English speaking countries are where you'd expect me to have most of my viewers from. But yeah, I think the most popular by far non-English country of people who watch my videos is Holland. South Africa, Ireland, Germany. Ajax or Feyenoord? I'm not sure. I'd probably say Ajax just because of their kits. Really, they have really cool kits. They have some of the coolest kits I've seen in football. Like I really like their like typical kind of red and white kit. But they have like some really nice random ones. Like last season, I think their third kit that had the crosses on. There was like a dark kind of blue color. That was really cool. But yeah, they always have really cool kits, and they play really nice football. So I'd say Ajax just because like they're very like a huge historic club as well. Like over the years, they've had so many big players playing for them, and like they've like created a lot of great players too through their youth academies. Actually, talking of Holland and Dutch players, I actually got this. Literally, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. It's I don't know if you guys can see it with the reflection on it, but you can see my setup in the reflection. But that is I think it's I don't know what year it is from, but it's basically a Holland shirt from when they were really good and they won the Euros, I think. And it's signed by I think that's Frank Rijkaard. I'm working out who's it to. So that's Rijkaard, that's Hullet, and that's Van Basten. But yeah, I got that for a Christmas present like a couple of years ago. But yeah, I think did all those players play for Ajax? I think they all played for AC Milan at one point. But I think almost all of them came through Ajax's youth system. Possibly all of them. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, Ajax just are like a club that's full of like really rich kind of history. They've had Cruyff as well, like so many famous players and famous teams as well. Time to buy Nainggolan and Fabinho. When the market really crashes, which I expect is going to be like around Monday or Sunday, when there's the market crash sell-off, or no, the weekend league sell-off. I keep saying market crash sell-off. The weekend league sell-off, when people start selling their teams that they used in the weekend. You see a lot of high-end cards drop down. And then also when Matt HD Gamer does his market crash video, that will probably incite a lot of panic into the market. And cards will drop down. 1988, yeah, that's it. I remembered it was in the 80s. I'd forgotten exactly when. How could you tell how we find out when to buy after Black Friday? So already on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Lots of people who sold their teams want to buy early in the panic after Black Friday. I think that the majority of the panic is going to be before Black Friday. It's going to be when Matt HD Gamer does his video, because every year when he releases his Black Friday market crash video, the prices are always massively affected by that. Just because like he's one of the biggest. Is he the biggest FIFA YouTuber? Like the biggest? Because like obviously there used to be like KSI and people, but they don't really do FIFA that much anymore. But like a proper FIFA YouTuber, who does just FIFA videos. I think Matt HD Gamer is the biggest one of those. I'm not sure. The Nepenthes is up there. Bateson's up there. They all have over 1 million. But yeah, I think Matt HD Gamer is definitely up there. But yeah, he has such a big influence on the market. Like if he says to start selling, like sell your cards in anticipation for such and such, people are going to do that and follow him. I'm going to bid on this Miranda card if I can still find it. Bidding on Champions League cards probably going to be a super good way of making coins right now. Just because like everyone's going to be panicking and selling these types of players. Just saw that Miranda one for 12k. He like that Miranda, because he wasn't there. Someone I think will have just got a Miranda for like 15k, because he wasn't on the market here when I just looked. So he's 40k now. I'm going to try and like get that card. I'll bid on that one. Should you buy Blue Sterling? You just saw him for 100k. I'd try and maybe snipe him, see if you can get him for like 95, 90k, something like that. But I reckon those types of cards will probably rise up just because they'll take the initial hit. I think Sterling's not the best one. I think the best type of player for that would be a player who's less likely to get into the next round of the Champions League. So if you look at the groups and everything, find players who aren't guaranteed to get into the next round. And if you find one of those, then that's going to end up being like their only card. Because like Sterling's going to get into the next round, and that card will be better, and the card will probably drop down more, the normal blue version. Any good trading methods right now? Trading with Champions League cards is always really good. That's what I'm doing right now. Because I just saw someone get a Miranda for like 15k. Should you buy Blue Alan? He's got a really good card. He's very usable. These cards are going to take a hit now, and they're probably going to rise up in price again until we next have Champions League games, which is in around about 2 weeks. But yeah, bidding on these cards is the best thing to do, because at this kind of time, like everyone's panicking and just selling cards, and they're not really like looking at the market that much. What should you do for 350k? Try some of this. Just looking at like popular blue Champions League cards and bidding on them. Like I could get this card here maybe for like 20k. Probably not because I'm streaming, but when I go off stream, it's a lot easier to get deals like this. And I could sell that card there. If I get him for 20k, I could sell him for like 30 and make a load of profit. Will Aguero's regular card rise? Yeah, it will, because he's no longer in packs. So he'll rise up, and then he'll be at his peak just before these cards go out of packs, which I think is in a week. If you buy Sterling's blue and they go to the next round, the card will go down. It will go down because it will no longer. Then it's going to be worse. Like, well, it's already a tiny bit worse than the normal card, but it's cheaper, so most people would go with that. But it's going to end up being like significantly worse than his boosted up version, so less people would use it, so it would drop down. Should you buy Ronaldo? Not right now. There's going to be a bigger hit on the market. Should you keep or sell Sanchez's Champions League card? I'd sell it now. Well, when you say Champions League, is that the new Road to the Final card, or is that the old blue one? If it's the old blue one, I think he'll probably rise up a little bit, just because he'll take a hit initially. But you can probably sell him like in a day or two for a little bit more, just because I assume like everyone's going to have started panic selling those types of cards when they see he was announced. But if it's the Road to the Final card, I'd recommend selling that as soon as possible. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I want to just look at the market really. This kind of stream here, I can do these streams quite regularly where I just talk about the market and you guys can ask me questions, because I know I can do videos on it, which I will still do, but the issue with videos is obviously more. The good thing is more people see it, so more people can like see what I'm saying, because only like I have 400 people or just like nearly 500 people watching a live stream. If I do a video, it's a lot more people are seeing it, so I'm getting that out to more of my subscribers. But the good thing about live streams is people can ask me questions live and I can answer them rather, not ask them. Should you sell your team now? Definitely not now. There's been a massive hit on the market. You should have sold your team a while ago. Like I've been saying, and all the traders on YouTube and Twitter really have been saying, make sure you sell your team. Like get ready for Black Friday. Sell it quite early. So I sold my team probably about a week and a half ago, and then I picked up some cards on Tuesday that I thought were very cheap and undervalued, and then sold them last night. There were people like Pogba who rose because of the weekend league hype. Yesterday was a good time to sell, like yesterday evening. Now depending who you've got really, like cards are just going to take big hits all over the place and drop down a lot, so it's not a good time to sell your cards because they will rise up again in the future, but that's going to be in a while. It's going to be like basically after Black Friday we're going to see cards rise up to a lot more than what they currently are. That's when like you just see a big increase across the board, especially with high-end players. When do you buy Aubameyang for the Player of the Month SBC? Typically, the best time to do Player of the Month is like probably the day before it ends, or the day it ends. Issue with the day when the day it ends is when a lot of people decide to start doing it. If you do it the day before, then you're going to be like doing it obviously before those people. So trying to do it like super late really. By that time, cards will have dropped down in price. Like Aubameyang is initially a lot more expensive because a lot of people are like panicking to go and do the SBC, buying players really expensively. But as the hype dies down, he'll end up getting a lot cheaper with that. How do the new cards work? Basically, for each round they go through in the Champions League, they'll go operating. So if they get to the final, they have a total of +6 overall. If they get to like the round of 16, they go up 1. Quarterfinals, they go up 2. If they win the Champions League, that's the biggest boost they can get. EA put a tweet out earlier describing, or explaining rather, everything that happens. Okay, so I'm going to look right now at some players whose prices I know very well. So someone like Pogba. I've been checking and like analysing his price for the past couple of weeks, probably for the past week or so I know like the prices he sells for, the prices he drops and kind of varies at, and I want to see what he's currently going for. So bearing in mind, I picked up this card on Tuesday for 395k. I sold him yesterday for 424. Let's see, what is he selling for now? He's actually risen. He's risen up, so that's weird. High-end cards here, he's actually risen a little bit. So I was just saying it's a bad time to sell cards, but if you have high-end cards, like if you have a weekend league kind of like team players that are in high demand for the weekend league, so Pogba, Kante, Fabinho, Martial, Gabriel Jesus, Davinson Sanchez, Boateng, Alaba, all those types of players, they're going to be quite high now because it's still the weekend league. It's a Friday. People are buying players. So if you have someone like Pogba, sell him now because this is a really high price for him. Like he's gone up 35k in the past couple of days. He will drop down when there's a big market crash, which happens. Well, typically there's always like a dip in the market for these types of cards after the weekend league. So on Sunday evening and Monday, when people finish the weekend league, they sell their teams, especially around this kind of time where people are getting ready for Black Friday. So people are selling players like Pogba, and if that coincides with the Matt HD Gamer video on the market crash, it's going to go crazy. The market is just going to get killed, really, and we're going to see people like Pogba probably drop down to like 380k or so, I'd see that happening. Kante, yeah, if you have Kante, I haven't checked Kante's price because he's not a player I've been looking to buy, but I imagine Kante is similar in terms of rising to Pogba. So like he's 313k here. I'm not sure what he's been going for in the past, but like I'd sell for that. That's a good amount of coins. Should you buy Marcus Rosenberg? Who is he? Let me see. Is he one of the new Champions League cards? I'm not sure. Let me see. Why should you buy Rosenberg? Is he the player of the year from the Swedish league? Because I think we're going to have player of the year SBC soon for those leagues. It's worth just picking one up, maybe keeping him in your club. I think there are going to be a lot of player of the year SBCs soon because the player of the year and the seasons have ended for a lot of these leagues or are coming to a close. Is Perisic a good player? Yeah, he's really good. I see a lot of pro players using Perisic. Is Dybala good? Yeah, I use his loan card. Dybala's really good. Fabinho, I'll check his price too. Fabinho, Boateng, and Pogba are three players that I've been keeping an eye on consistently on the market to find out what they sell for. So I know like what their prices go to. So Fabinho was like, what was he, 67k yesterday, I think. I sold him for 67, and he's now 66. He's like the same price basically as yesterday. So Fabinho, again, if you've got a card like that, good time to sell him because he was a lot cheaper not long ago. Boateng, I sold Boateng for 70k yesterday. Let's quickly check. Boateng's actually dropped. Boateng's 60k. Sold him for 70 yesterday. Got him for 55, I think. No, Nathan, Perisic is sick. Like, a lot of pros use him. He has a really good card, like 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. He's strong. Like, he has a sick card. I've been outbid on a lot of these cards because I'm streaming, so literally everyone like sees the players I'm bidding on. But try bidding and trading with Champions League cards if you want to make coins. If you have like 100k or more. Where can you see all the new players? Go and check EA's Twitter. I'll quickly check, see if EA tweeted out anything else. But yeah, EA have put out a lot of information about this, so they actually posted an article about it. I'm not sure if there are any other Europa League cards as well. Not fully sure on that. But yeah, this is a really good promo. Like, it's a really good idea from EA. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream off by playing a game. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up, and yeah, I'll answer your questions as I play a game. Just because I want to get the first step of this, getting Jonathan Tah. You have to score. I think you have to use Bundesliga players, and luckily for me, I have Lewandowski, so I couldn't really ask for a much better one. But yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I think you have to win 10 games while scoring with Bundesliga players. So basically, just if I play the weekend league, then I'll end up getting that card. So put Fred in there. Put a fitness card on as well. How do you do the SBC for Tar? I'll show you guys the weekly objective, or I don't know what type of objective. I assume it's a weekly one. Best player for under 500k, Pogba. Pogba's so good. I'm not sure if he's the best player I've used, or if that's Lewandowski or Neymar, but Pogba's very good. Okay, so you need score using a Bundesliga player in 10 separate rival wins to earn a UEFA Europa League Jonathan Tah. So you get a Europa League version of him, which you then trade into an SBC to then get a path to the final version of him. Okay, that makes sense. Win 10 matches by 2 goals to earn a foot deal swap player. Score 20 goals in rivals, so their one's okay. They're okay, we can do those. So, score using Bundesliga player in 10 separate rival... Oh, it's rival wins. That's annoying. It's not for champions. I don't know. Shall I play for champions? I'm going to go in and play. Should I play? I don't know. I'll play for champions game just to end it off. But yeah, I'll play rivals throughout the week. Like, I don't want to have to play loads now. Gaz, thanks for subscribing, mate. If you guys are new on here and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so. Especially if you're wondering like when to buy and sell cards with Black Friday. Because I did a video, I think yesterday or the day before, talking about Black Friday. And I'm going to try and do either every day or every other day videos. All about like what to do really with your players, when to buy, when to sell, and just extra information. So coming up against a decent team here, he's got De Gea, which isn't going to be fun. What's the name of the biggest FIFA YouTuber? I think Matic Game is the biggest. I'm not sure. Best player under 250k. I'm not sure. Player of the month Lucas is really cheap, or was really cheap. He's not like, he was literally like 40k, and he's so good for the price. Can't believe he was that cheap. I'm not sure that kind of price range. I don't have Rabiot on my bench. That's annoying. Who did I sub Rabiot out for? Best player under 50k. Any of the players in this squad are really good. I'm not sure if any of them are under 50k. Ousmane Dembele, Martial, Gabriel Jesus. They're three really OP players that I've used. I swapped my team to attacking in game, which changes them to the 4-2-3-1 formation. I've just conceded here. Defense fully split open. How come no rewards video? Because I did actually record the video, and then it wouldn't render for some reason. It was really weird. Like the video wouldn't render in Sony Vegas, so I couldn't upload it. If you guys have any questions though, just fire away. I can't fully read the chat, but I'll answer questions that I'm asked in the chat. Just because, like, obviously I'm playing a game and trying to concentrate, which I didn't really do just when I conceded there. He has Eriksen, who looks really good. I haven't used Eriksen myself, but whenever I come up against him, his long shots, because obviously timed finesse shots are so OP this year, and he has 5-star weak foot and very good long shots. So he's literally like the perfect player for them. When do I think La Liga SBC will come out soon? When do I think it will come out? It will be probably within the next month or so, because they've already done most of the big leagues. Well, they've done 2 of them in consecutive weeks. They've done the Serie A and the Liga. So we still have the Premier League, La Liga and Bundesliga. So I think one of those will come out every 2 weeks for the next month. Or for the next month and 2 weeks, so for the next 6 weeks. So yeah, it may be in like a week, it may be a little bit longer. How did he save that? De Gea is so OP this year. Well, he's not OP because he's really good in real life, but he's just too good. Not fun playing against him. I need to get him back, although Farman's also very good and a lot cheaper. I've been all in this guy's final third since he scored. I'm like this though. I always start really badly. Like I concede so many goals from kickoff, and then I get into the game, but I normally get into it too late. I end up like conceding 3 goals in the first like couple of minutes of the game. Wow, 2-0. He's had 2 attacks and scored twice. How much is my team? Not that expensive because most of the players are untradeable. Because I sold all the expensive players. So I sold Fabinho, Pogba, Boateng, Alaba, De Gea. Yeah, I'll be down in a bit. I'm playing a game. Have to go for tea in a bit. I'll finish this game off though. How do you get money easier? Getting good packs and trading and investing. I think most of my coins are from investing. Mainly discard price informs. I've made so many coins from them. If you guys follow my Twitter, which is down below in the description, you'll see like some of the deals I get. Is that a corner? No. He could have gone down there. Should you buy in for Mertens or wait? I'd wait because he's going to get packed a lot throughout this promo. The thing I need to get better at is finishing, because I almost always dominate my opponents in terms of like shots, but they're just not that good shots really. Like timed finesse shots are all good, but like when you get into an area like this, what's the best way of finishing? As we do score a goal there, but like I should have scored with that first shot. Like I missed so many chances like that Do you go with a finesse shot? Do you go with like a near post? Do you go with a far post, like power shot? Driven finishes, I know you press like both, is it LB and RB? I know you press both of those, but whenever I do those, I end up just, because you have to time it like perfectly, press them both at the same time. Whenever I do that, I end up like accidentally chipping it. But like, when I'm not in the position to do a finesse shot, I just don't really know what to do. So I have and they're normally quite easy to save, the shots I then go with. Because I just hit it like straight at the keeper. But yeah, I'm not sure, like, do you go with a power shot across the body, at the keeper, near post, chip? I'm not sure. But I definitely need to get more clinical because, as I said, I do get a lot of chances. I just don't take them. That's lucky. Manchester Derby prediction. I think, what? Is it just given a penalty? Right. I don't get this game sometimes. How is that a penalty? Like, I didn't even do anything. You guys saw what actually happened there. I have no idea, but somehow I've given away a penalty. I literally have no clue how that happened. I saved it though. He's gonna score the rebound probably. Yeah, he is. That just sums up this game. How did I actually just concede that? Like that. How was that a penalty? The chop instead of driven shot's been repaired in the latest update. I don't know how that was a penalty, and then I saved the penalty, and then a 5'9" striker out jumps both my centre backs. Great. Anyone have any idea why that was a penalty? Like, I didn't tackle him. I was literally I ran past him and won the ball. So that's now, well, including the penalty, he's had 4 shots, but he's basically had 3 attacks and scored 3 goals. And then I miss chances like that. Like, I just can't finish, and that's using Lewandowski, who has like 91 finishing. What's he doing there? Like, just finesse it past the keeper, easy. Yeah, my prediction for the Manchester Derby, I don't know if I said, I started saying it and then apparently gave away a penalty. I don't know how. 3-1 is what I'm going for. Aguero, Sterling, and Silva, and Sanchez, I'll say, for United. Apparently Pogba's injured, which I'm pleased about, and Lukaku as well. Because yeah, Pogba. You know, I was at the last Manchester derby. I did actually record a vlog on it, but then didn't feel like uploading it after the game because it was such a crazy game. Like City were 2-0 up at half time, completely destroying United, and then suddenly just second half United just were completely different. It was crazy. The atmosphere of that game was so good though. It was funny, there was a guy next to me who he went mental whenever City scored and like started hugging me and my dad. And then in the second half he didn't come back. Like he went down to the get a snack or something and he just didn't come back in the second half. Like as soon as United scored, I think he must have just left or something. Who do I see as City's closest challenges this season? I'd say Chelsea. I think the way Chelsea are playing, like they're the only unbeaten team in Europe at the moment. Like Liverpool haven't been anywhere near as good this season as they have been last season. Like they just haven't been like dominating teams, like blowing them away in the same way they were last season. Like they've got a fair few points. Like I think, are they second or third? I'm not sure. I think they're pretty close with Chelsea. Finish that. Nice one. I'm back in this game. That was a decent finish, but I think I'd say that I think Chelsea are just a little bit more consistent. Like Liverpool obviously lost to Red Star Belgrade, they've lost to Napoli, they've lost to, well, they drew with City, but City completely dominated them. They didn't even have a shot on target. And City should have won. I don't know what Mahrez was doing. I don't know why Mahrez took the penalty because he has a really bad record with them. Jesus, on the other hand, like his penalties against Shakhtar Donetsk were really good. One of them was like he just stuttered and the keeper dived and then he just passed it into the net, and then the other was just like top corner, no one would save it. Get that? How De Gea has made 2 or 3 like just mad saves in this game. Did someone say the timed finesse shot's been up like nerfed in this latest patch? doesn't look like it. That timing, literally score the finesse shot as I say that. But apparently it's been nerfed a bit. Who's the Bundesliga player of the month? I think it's not been announced yet. I think Jadon Sancho is probably I think he's the favourite. Although Luka Jovic scored 6 goals and got an assist. Although I think 5 of those goals were all in one game. I think he got 5 goals and an assist, or was it just 5 goals? But in that one game, I'm not sure. I so deserve to be back in this game. I think this guy. I think he's had 4 shots, including the penalty. But like I've just been all in his final third for like almost the entire game. I think that's his only shot that hasn't like resulted in a goal, and that was nowhere near. The only annoying thing about farming is his distribution. I think he has like 50 kicking or something, so his passes often just like go way out of play. So Depay's got 2 goals already. That last one there, the finesse shot was nice. I think all my goals were actually quite nice. No, his Depay has 2 goals. My Lucas has 2 goals. Yeah, that finesse shot from Depay was sweet. He has such good finesse shots. He has like 90 something curve. Sam Johnson, thanks a lot, pal. You've got 15 Jovic informs. Nice. I'd sell them in the hype. I'd maybe keep like 3 or 4 and sell the rest in the hype. Because like given that he's one of the favourites for the player of the month, like his inform will rise up a lot. But I don't think they're not gonna give like a royal comment where you need like his inform. They might have one where you need like if he wins, which I'm not even sure if he will. I think he deserves it because he scored 6 goals, which is way more than anyone else. But Sancho's the favourite. I think Sancho won like 70% of the fan vote, which, like, unless there's a big swing with the voting from the board, whoever votes for it, then I reckon he'll probably win it. I think because his stats, that's a goal. I almost cleared it into him, and it almost bounced back. Is that offside? I concede so many just awful goals in Foot Champions. Like, I genuinely don't know how. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen, like, I post videos sometimes of just, like, some of the retarded stuff that happens to me. Like, I conceded a goal last weekend league where, I had speed-up lag when I passed it back to my keeper. Or, no, I didn't even do a pass back. I was just playing. I pressed pass forwards, and it started, like, lagging with speed-up lag. And then I did a back pass to my keeper, and my keeper then just passed it into his own net. And it was all like when the game was frozen, so I couldn't really do anything. Not ideal. Finish that. There we go, 4-3. How am I winning this game? Well, I've scored 4 goals, but I was like 3-0 down in this, wasn't I? What a comeback. Best trading YouTuber ever. Thanks, man. You had your best start to a weekend league, 5-4, which is quite bad for most people, but you're already bad at FIFA. That's decent, like 5-4. Like I always aim in the weekend league just to get gold 3. When I get gold 3, I stop playing. I normally get that with like 20 to 25 wins. It depends really. Like sometimes I go through really bad streaks and I lose like 5 games in a row. And then sometimes, like, I think I won like 6 or 7 games in a row last weekend, having had a really bad streak. I just like not very consistent. Normally because I'm normally like watching Netflix or something at the same time as playing. But yeah, I normally just stop at gold 3. And you're on course for gold 3 at the moment by the look of it. Like, and gold 3 has the best rewards. Like, I've got so many good players from gold 3. You get a 50k pack from gold 3, which you don't even get from gold 2. Like, the packs in gold 3 are better than the ones you get from the rank above it, which doesn't really make sense. But like, I've got like looking at pro players, like I think Tex, who's I think number 1 in the world for the month, I've got better players than him from gold 3. Like I've got Lewandowski and Willian as my 2 best, and then I also got Belotti this week. I got Belotti in my packs yesterday, who I'll probably bring on in this game. I normally use him as a super sub because Depay has quite bad stamina, so I normally bring Lewandowski back to cam. And then I bring Belotti on up front. He's got high work rates and 3-star skills, which is annoying. But he has got like 91 finishing, and he's got 5-star weak foot. My content really helps you out. You follow the League SBC guys and made a ton. Nice one, man. It's always good when like my videos help people out. Always good hearing that. Those League SBC videos, like, if you guys followed the advice in those, you all made coins. It was great looking through the comments on those, because I saw so many people who'd literally made like 200 or 300k just from picking up some silver cards. So easy. And there's still way more to come. I need to get a 5th goal in this game. But also, I don't want to like overcommit forwards. Willian's dribbling is so like touch tight. Timed finesses, I'm not getting them timed like I normally do. Normally I get them timed in the green, which isn't happening at the moment. Has anything become OP in the new patch? Because I know they've nerfed timed finesse shots apparently, which I think was needed, but has anything become like more OP now? Is there a more OP way than timed finishing of scoring? I'm gonna pause, make some subs hopefully soon. I think I'll bring on Belotti. That was a nice chop. I'll bring on Belotti, and then I'm not sure. I might bring Vertonghen on as well. Inform Willian or Felipe Anderson? I'd go with Willian. Felipe Anderson has better face card stats, but when you look at the in-games, he has bad stamina, and his finishing is only like, I think he has like 78 finishing or something, even though he's got higher shooting than Willian, but worse finishing. His composure's bad. Like, no, 4-4. I want to go and have pizza. I don't want to go to extra time. Yeah, Willian in-game is better, although Felipe Anderson has a better card, like, with face stats. Okay, so I'm thinking Belotti in here. Swap them around. I'll take Willian out. I prefer Lucas to Willian. Bring Dembele on. Put Vertonghen in for start because he's been booked. And there we go. We're good to go. Time finesse shots are still OP. Are they less OP than they used to be though? When's the best time to sell Silver League SBC investments? Generally about a day or two after it's come out, because everyone sells immediately. Apart from if it's a really rare card, if it's a card where he's like the only one in a position for a certain team, I generally keep those. Like there was a centre back from I think Amiens in Ligue 1. What, he should have gone down there. That was 100%. That's the type of penalty I always concede. I also got the ball there. He's probably going to get sent off now, Lewandowski. Is he? Because I got the ball. I just meant to cross it. What's my best player? Lewandowski is the best player I've got. Red Lewandowski. I still can't believe I conceded that penalty earlier. Nothing's gone in my favour in this game. I've had two times where my player could have easily gone over and got a penalty, and they've just stayed on their feet. And then my opponent got a penalty for someone not like they didn't even fall over. Who said time shots have been nerfed? In the patch notes. Finish that. I never score near post corners. They're like the main things I concede. Near post corners and penalties. I just give away so many penalties, and I don't know why. I don't like go to ground loads. That was a nice like back heel pass. I just mugged him off. Oh, we got a penalty. I was about to say I didn't see the ref do anything because that was like a stonewall penalty. That skill move, La Croqueta, I think it's called, is so good. It's a new one. It's like the Iniesta skill. I am awful at penalties though. Okay, so we're just gonna go. I thought the keeper was gonna dive, because basically what I do is I look in one direction because you see like the player's head move. So if you know what you're doing, you can just see where they're shooting. So I always look to one side until the last minute and then change it. But I thought for a second he was about to just dive and get that, because the keeper didn't dive the wrong way. Like normally what you hope is the keeper then dives like the way that you first looked. That's so deserved though. I've been all over this guy. Like he's scored 4 goals from, I think he's had 6 shots maybe in total. Just get that clear. I think he's had 6 shots in total, yeah. Including the penalty that he scored with the rebound from. Please don't go to extra time, though. I do want to go and have pizza. It's going to be cold if I go to extra time. Hopefully I can just hold it in the corner. Literally have like 30 seconds to go there. Hopefully this guy understands. I just want some pizza. There we go. Is that the end of the game? Is it? Yeah. Oh wow, no, it's a corner. Same thing then again. After this, I'm gonna end the stream. If we stream for an hour and 20 minutes, I'll probably stream tomorrow as well. That's the end of the game. There we go. That was such a hard win. I was like 3-0 down at some point. But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, all that good stuff there. And I just want to see the stats for this. Yeah, I'm literally just coming down now. But yeah, I think am I 3 for 3 now? I'm not sure. Anyway, I need to go for tea. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.